Well, we're definitely going to do some fucking ranting and raving this week. I'll tell you that much.
I love Raven.
Speaking of, I'm going to a blood rave on Friday the 13th.
What the fuck is that?
Super fucking stoked. Do you remember last week when you were like, what'd you do this weekend? And I was like, did nothing, stayed in the house. Yeah, don't ask me what I'm doing that weekend because that weekend I'm gonna run the fucking gambit of shit that you can't do because you're married with kids.
Did
I'll
you
be in the fucking streets.
did you say a blood rave?
Boom, 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 boom. Have you seen Blade?
Actually haven't, no.
Oh my God, what kind of boy are you?
Is it like, I mean, I know what it is. It's just like I'm not like would you just classify that as like an action movie?
Yes.
I must be a shitty boy in certain because I'm a man, first of all. I must be a shitty man and a lot I mean, I don't like cars. Not for me, like really. I don't like straight up action movies for the most part. Besides, we talked about Top Gun Maverick last week. That movie ruled. But like a lot of action movies, like if I happen to see them, I enjoy them. But like I'm not like going out of my way. Like thrillers and shit or comedies are way higher, or even like rom-coms are way higher than you want to see like a straight up action movie.
It's
Um,
literally Blade. So if you want to be racist towards black people and not go see the action sci-fi thriller that is fucking Blade, you can be that. We don't need the excuses.
First of all, did you say go
Well,
see it? Like that
I don't
movie's
even
not.
like action movies, even though last week I was talking about an action movie. If you want to do that, buddy, you can fucking do that. That's for the fucking glasses crack earlier, you motherfucker.
I
Yeah.
used I used my best joke before the episode. That was very unfortunate for me. Welcome to Long Lost Pals. Only a minute in, and Karrin has already accused me of racism. I'm Joey.
I'm Corinne. I'm the aforementioned Corinne.
This is episode 52, our Meowth episode. Karин's favorite Pokemon.
I didn't. Okay, did not say that. I fuck with Meowth though. He's funny as fuck.
You
But
would. The
yeah,
Team Rocket mascot, the only Pokemon that can talk somehow, like actually say like actual words, and somehow
he's
sounds like a New
he's a
York
cat. I
gangster.
gotta like him. He's a cat.
Sounds like a gangster from the forest. Why are you on a? But this is a show of segments. This is season 3. I did the fingers thing. I was bold enough to do it, but I'm only
Just do
doing it one
one. Just
hand.
do one hand. Just
I'm
do
doing it
one.
one hand, and I got it down pat. This is a safe way to do it. Always be safe with your decisions, unless you want this many kids. Okay, so the first that was a good one. The first segment we're gonna do is a new segment, and at first I wanted to call it "Charted or Farted," and Krem was like, "No, that's too much of
Boy
a
mode.
a
That's
boy.
too. That's too boy. That's too. That is very boy.
You can make a lot of fart jokes with that. You can make a lot of PG-13 style jokes, which is my realm, which is
Yeah,
where
we
which,
know.
where I hang.
We know,
Uh,
Mister F bomb fudge.
Hey, you know it, baby. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call this segment "Turn It Up" or "Turn It Off," and this is gonna be a segment similar to when we did the test of time. Only we are going to be reviewing current albums that recently came out, with a little less restrictions. We're just gonna kind of go over a loose formatting, say some highs and some lows, what we thought about it overall, and then whether we are going to turn it up or turn it off. Corinne, would you like to go first? Oh, by the way, before we get started, actually, I almost forgot. I said we were going to start doing this, and I almost forgot already. I would like to bring up the poll that we're
Oh
going to
my.
start doing a weekly poll, and we're going to start bringing it up. So Corinne had the audacity to say Hilary Duff was ugly. I'm just kidding. She didn't say that, but she said that she was not hot. And so we took to the streets. We took to the polls. We're a democratic podcast. We're not like Corinne's favorite president. We're not trying to be a dictatorship, okay? We are democratic. And it came to a vote. And because the polls on Instagram kind of suck, I don't remember what the final count of people was, but I can tell you it ended up being 89% yes, she is hot versus 11% no, she is not hot. And for a while, Corinne was the only no. I didn't even vote. So I should have voted to kind of skew the poll a little bit, because Corinne did that. And at first, like I said, she was just carrying the whole load. She was like the Green Party, the only person, like a very small percentage of the votes. But yes, it just secures the fact that Hillary Duff is indeed hot. And I get what you were trying to do. It's funnier to make it seem like you were saying she was ugly, but I honestly understand what you're saying. It's like we've talked about before. I remember I said compare Patrick Swayze and Jake Gyllenhaal, the two Roadhouse guys. I said one is handsome, one is sexy. There's different things. So I understand
Sure.
what you were saying.
There's
You were
love.
saying she was pretty more than hot, but it's funnier to say that
Yeah.
you called her ugly and compare you to a 300-pound redneck, which I did last episode. The reason I bring up this poll is because we are reviewing the Hot Girls album herself, Hilary Duff's most recent studio album. Is called Luck or Something. So we had, I don't know if I'd call it the privilege, we had the assignment of listening to this album, and we are now going to review it with like what I said earlier. So, Karrin, you have the floor. Why is this mediocre girl, in your opinion? What do you think of her album?
I first of all, let me say somebody DM the long lost pals, and I don't know if you ended up answering this DM or because I never checked. I just remember being so swamped that day, and I just never got around to it. So I hope you responded to them. Somebody DM the long lost pals and was like, "Oh, that Hilary Duff album is full of bangers." And I was like, "I'm ready to check that bitch out." Then you lied. That was a fucking lie. That motherfucker is not full of
That was
fucking
my friend. That
bangers.
was my friend. Yes, it was my old
You're a
coworker.
fucking your friend is a liar. This album is not full of bangers. Good things I will say about the album is short, 11 songs. We like it short and sweet. I think that is like very important. I think 10 to like 12, maybe 13. That's like a sweet spot
We talked about this on LLPNN,
for
and not
albums.
only not only that many songs, but I like 3 minute ish songs. Don't don't
Yes.
don't do the Black Eyed Peas route. Continue.
Don't get into fucking don't get into an 8 minute the weekend type zone shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, keep it short and sweet. First of all, the entire album sounds like it's gonna be played on an Old Navy commercial. That's all I gotta say about that one. That song, "Roommates," she stole it straight out of Taylor Swift's mouth. You can't tell me you turn on Hilary Duff by Roommates and you're like, damn, is this Taylor Swift? Stole it straight out of that girl's mouth. The vocal range, not there. When the first song is like "Weather for Tennis" or some shit.
Yeah.
The first song, I was like, bro, this is giving it's the best of both worlds by Hannah Montana. Like, this shit sounds exactly like her old Disney shit. I'm like, this the bit? And you know what? Apparently, everybody is dying on the hill for Hilary Duff. She a cute girl. She pretty. I ain't got no beef with her.
She's hot. People said 89% of people say.
Y'all think that she hot? I'm about to piss all of y'all off because this album was weak as fuck. It was very run of the mill shit. I just got on to, I'm low key a Swifty. I actually just listened to that last
Did
album
not know that.
that show low key, that Showgirl album that T Swift dropped. It has some that motherfucker has some bangers on. I'm not gonna lie, this shit did not have no bangers on it. It was two songs on there that I really like. The honeymoon one, that was a good one, and the Optimist. I like those two. Everything else kind of just bled into each other. I'm just like, all of these kind of sound the same. The vocal range is not giving. All the beats are saying it. Look, man, I don't know what to tell you, blood.
I
How
said
did
she
you
was
feel?
hot. I didn't say her album was good.
How did you feel about it? Because that's your girl, apparently.
First of all, this is hilarious timing because my sister came to visit. I picked her up from the airport on Wednesday.
Shout out to Sam.
She stayed till this morning. So she is like the biggest Hillary Duff advocate, and her reasoning makes sense. Like how people cape for Beyonce and how people cape for Taylor Swift, that's her with Hillary Duff. And she explained it to me. They're like the same age. So Lizzie McGuire, when that show came out, they were like the same age. She sees herself in Lizzie McGuire. So that's like the one celebrity. She's not like a fangirl over celebrities, but she loves Hillary Duff for some reason. So like I listened to part of that album when I was picking her up, and I listened to it again when I was dropping her off today, and I was just like giving her feedback. It was just funny watching her try to defend everything because, like, I feel like her music is also nothing like my sister typically listens to. With
It
that being
definitely
said,
is not. Because I've seen some of the things that Sam listens to, and this is not her. This is not her genre.
with that being said, you and I are usually very aligned on this type of stuff, and that did not change on this album. I told Sam, I was like, something's just not right about this album. I was like, someone like she needs like coaching on how to make an album because this just felt like just something was off the whole time, and I couldn't place it. She said somebody like criticized it, said it was a little too wordy. I don't know if that's what it is.
I
Like,
don't know what
I
that
think
means
she
as far
has
as
some good, a couple of things I did like. I like the fact that it's like she's definitely far from the Disney stuff. She talks about oral sex. She talks about watching porn at some
Caught
point.
that. Yeah, I caught that.
There's some themes in the songs. Like she talks about like there's one song about her sister. There's one song about her dad.
I
Like
like the mature one where she's like, I grew out of you, and
yeah.
I like that one. That one's all right.
See, this is where we differ. I feel like all your favorite songs are like all the ones I didn't like that
That's
much. Like
so
literally,
funny.
so like because like your overall thoughts, which I'll get to in a second, I feel like I agree with for the most part. I think Roommates was one of my favorite songs on there. I kind of like Future Tripping a little bit.
Oh, that one was cute, but I was listening to, I was like, this sounds like every other song on that. It
And she
sounds just
might
like
she
Weather
might she
Pretend.
might low key be a little crazy too. Like she's sound like she got she hot, but she might be like tripping a little bit. Like she sounds like she's just always like in her head thinking some crazy shit about her husband. But I think they have like 3 kids together. I think she has a kid with her ex too. But
Oh, so she sound like she on the same type of time.
shit, she got more money than I do, so she can have 4 kids. I'm done. But yeah, my feedback was the same as yours. Like all the songs felt the same. This is one of those albums, if I like stop paying attention for a little bit, I won't tell that they've switched 3 songs already. It just all
Yes.
bleeds into each other. Um, some of it also, I don't know if I'm just getting old and my hearing's getting bad. I feel like I couldn't understand what she was saying some of the times. I feel like sometimes I'd be listening to the songs. I'm like, wait, what are these words that are coming out of her mouth? Like, I'm like, is the volume too low? Like, what is happening? Like, I don't know if it was the production quality, but like all of them sound the same. There was none that felt like radio hits. Like, there's a few I feel like
Yeah.
tried to be radio hits. Like, I feel like when you make an album, there has to be like certain songs.
Standouts. There's got to
Yes.
be standouts.
There were no standouts. Like there was none that I listened to. I was like, this is a single for sure. Like this is
Yeah.
a single. Like this needs to be on the radio. I am not an American Idol judge. I'm not Randy Jackson Dog. I'm not Simon Cowell. I'm not whoever they got doing the shit now. I think Lionel Richie might be doing it. Whoever it is. I don't know shit about singing. I cannot sing, but vocal range did feel like an issue. I feel like her sound was the same. Like she's clearly not Ariana Grande, clearly not Christina Aguilera, clearly not whoever your top vocal talents are.
Yeah.
Like she didn't have that in her bag. That's fine or whatever. It's a fine album. I liked a lot of stuff she talked about, but again, it just nothing stuck out. It was all the
Yeah.
same. Just a lot happening, but not a lot happening at the same time. Um, you turn it up or you turn it off.
Turning that shit off, man. I saved them 2 songs, and I have a playlist called Damn, I'm White too. I put them on that playlist. Who knows? Who knows how many plays they'll get? But yeah, I feel like maybe the honeymoon, or maybe I can't remember the full name of like the honeymoon. It was like when we were on a honeymoon or something, or like
I
our
got it right
honeymoon.
here. You from the honeymoon.
Okay, that one. I like that one. I maybe that one or the Optimist could have been like breakout singles, but yeah, other than that, all of the other 7 songs, I was just like, yeah, these hoes are hella mid. Yeah, no, for the same thing.
I
Not
just feel
really
like did
about
she
a
not have
range.
consulting on this album? I'm serious. I feel like I was like from the minute I listened, I was like something's just off. Like I feel like
It just felt very flat. Like there was no life in it. There was no like, yeah, I'm like, did Chat GPT write half of this? Like, I'm telling you, bro, Taylor Swift. And now that I'm like, you kind of like that roommate song, I'm gonna send you a Taylor Swift song. You're like, damn, this
I don't
does.
mind Taylor Swift. I'm not against Taylor Swift. I mean, I just and again, I've tried to become more open-minded to people who are obsessed with musical artists because I'm not that way with any musical artist. Like I was telling my
Yeah,
sister, I was like, if my favorite artist makes the album and it's trash, I'm gonna tell you it's trash. Like I don't
yeah,
like people like Kate for Kanye, Beyonce, Taylor Swift. Like I don't do that shit. Like if it
yeah,
sucks, it sucks. But I'm that way with sports teams, so I understand. Like it's the same type of thing. So I've been trying to
yeah.
not be as judgmental for like the crazy fans of musicians and stuff. But yeah, this wasn't it, man. Like I just wasn't feeling it overall. But Taylor Swift, I have no issue with.
I
Um,
mean, I'm
I
just
think this is
saying.
just proof though. She's actress first. Like I think there's actresses that sing, and I think there's singers that act. Lady Gaga, a singer who
Ooh,
acts.
ooh,
Hilary Duff, a actor who can
actor that
sing,
sings.
but like she needs to keep it to sing in the circle of life with the rest of the Disney Channel original stars and whatever else they were doing. Like I don't know if I need another album. And Hillary, I was the one that said you were hot. Her and 11%, whoever they were, they said you were not. So if for some reason some rabbit hole happens and you happen to see this Hillary, I'm sorry. You're richer than I'll ever be. You have a better life than I'll ever be. I'll ever have. From the H, baby, I support you in that regard. And you know what? I listened to this like 3 or 4 times, so your numbers are going up, but it's just not for me.
We tried, bro. We
We
tried.
tried.
We
I
did
tried
try.
very hard.
You want to get into the best stuff, bro?
I
Best and
do.
worst
That
stuff? Let's
wraps
get to
up.
the, yeah, go
Turn it
ahead.
up or turn it off. We are now going to move into, and if you want to listen to it again, it's called Luck or Something. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this album. If you feel differently than we do, please enlighten us. Um, again,
Yeah, if Sam wants to jump in these comments and defend her
she doesn't have a
girl.
rational defense. All right, we will move on now to the best and worst of. This is when a segment where we go over the best and worst of different categories from a given year. We do the best movie and or best and worst movie, best and worst song, best and worst sports moment, and best and worst piece of miscellaneous slash pop culture news for a given year. We are on the year 2023. We're almost caught up to current time periods. So these things, I'm like, man, this shit really felt like it was last year, and it's close to it. This week I'm Negative Nancy, and Karrin is Miss Positivity. And whenever you're ready, Karrin, you can give us your best movie of 2023.
I wrote, I do have my handwritten notes, but there was a lot that I typed out that I just wanna. Okay, movies that came out this year. First year, horror fans were fucking eating. Talk to Me came out. Infinity Pool, Evil Dead Rise, They Clone Tyrone, all fucking bangers. Past Lives, John Wick 4, Oppenheimer drops this year. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse,
That's
No
good.
Hard Feelings. Killers of the Flower Moon. A lot of great movies came out this year.
Barbie.
Number one movie of the year. I'm going fucking Barbie,
Oh,
man.
there you go, huh?
Barbie. Now, another movie did come out that I feel like did not get enough buzz. It was nominated for Oscars, but I feel like it was completely just like swept under the rug and everybody moved on. And I want to fucking name drop it. It's called The Zone of Interest. Everybody fucking watch it. Honestly, everybody watch every movie that I just named, but nobody paid attention to The Zone of Interest, and it really fucking needs recognition. I promise it is not the
What's it
movie that you
about?
think it
Give
is.
give the people a little. Give. Is it horror?
I don't. No, no, no. It's not horror.
I'm about to
It's
say I'm
like
not
a
watching it.
historical. It's kind of like a. I really don't want to give it because people are gonna be like, because it's not your typical. It is kind of about like the Holocaust and kind of like about like Germany, but it's not. It's. I promise it is not the movie. It's not the boy in the striped pajamas. I promise you should fucking check out The Zone of Interest. It is a fucking phenomenal movie, and it did not get the recognition. So I did want to name drop it, but I'm going with Barbie as the best movie of the year. I have my Barbie shirt on. We went to an Oscars party. I'm pulling for fucking Barbie. It didn't get enough recognition. Barbie was the best movie of the fucking year. Oppenheimer wasn't even that great. There, it's on the record.
I've never seen either of those movies. I know those were huge about at the
That's,
time, and like
yeah,
I
literally.
just never saw them, and it wasn't
Barbenheimer.
that wasn't like on purpose either. But I just never like Oppenheimer is like the type of movie that I just don't watch unless I'm somewhere and they make me watch it. Like that's a movie I see with my parents. Like I probably will never watch Oppenheimer unless I'm staying at my parents for a
Good.
holiday and
It's
they're like,
three
"Hey,
hours long. It's 3 hours long. It's not even Christopher Nolan's best fucking movie.
it's not even Heat. It's not even Avatar. You want me to spend 3 hours? Not even The Irishman. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to spend 3 hours watching that shit. That was too long. Um, I didn't. I struggle a little bit with this one. Worst movies. I'm gonna
A
give you
lot
a
of good movies.
throwback. I'm gonna give you a
A lot of good
throwback to one of the worst movies. So the first ever episode we made, you could call it our pilot episode because it never aired when we were trying to figure this
the
thing out.
sequels.
We did the worst sequels, and one of mine was Creed 3. And the reason I chose Creed 3 is because I love the Rocky movies. I love the Creed movies, and to my own fault, I didn't know that Rocky wasn't in this one. I didn't know Sylvester Stallone wasn't in Creed 3. And that was an unpleasant surprise that I was not ready for. I love me some Michael B. Jordan, but Rocky's just not there. And that didn't really sit right with me, you know? And that was
Did
also
he
the
die?
time,
Didn't he
huh?
die in the second Creed or
I
no?
don't think so. Not that I remember, because
I
the other two
don't.
Creeds I loved, and this one was okay. But then is it Jonathan Majors? Didn't he like do
Yeah.
something weird like right around this time too? And he
Yeah,
was
no,
like,
he's domestic.
but then it was like he was like saying on camera, "I need like a Coretta Scott King." He was saying something or like,
And he got him one.
is it making good?
Yes. Her
Is
stupid ass.
is he still
Fine.
dressing like he's from the
Just
Prohibition era?
so fucking fine, but so goddamn stupid, girl. Get away from that man. And yes, he is. He's dressed like a fucking later version than this shit that I got on.
All right. Well, let me continue what I was saying because
Yes, yes, yes.
I started going all over the place. The two
Creed
worst
3.
movies I came up with, they're the ones I remembered watching that I didn't like, but it was hard to remember why I didn't like them because I only watched them once. Were Cocaine Bear, way more violent than I expected it to be.
You watched that?
I did. And then the other one, the one I chose was Reptile. Reptile is it's like a thriller with Benicio del Toro. So I see Benicio del Toro, I already think it's going to be a good movie. I'm
Okay.
also a big Justin Timberlake. I think he was great in like I like a lot of his music, and I think he was
Alpha
also,
Dog.
huh?
Alpha Dog.
I've never really seen that movie. I think I've seen it like once, but I liked him in Friends with Benefits. I like some of his music, but he was in this movie. I feel like it was, if I remember correctly, it was just like a lot of twists. It was like a weird ending. It was just like a weird energy the whole movie. Like they were trying to. I hate movies that seem like they're trying to be artsy, and I'm
Yeah.
just like give it a rest, dog. Just make me a normal movie. Like I don't need all this shit. I did not like that movie, and I was very disappointed. That's all I remember. So sorry. There's not some like world class breakdown of it. My worst song, which is also, I'm glad I'm going first. It's probably also Corinne's favorite song. It's called "Try That in a Small Town." So by Jason
I know
Aldean.
what song you're talking about.
So basically, if you love this song, it means you hate racial equality. It was essentially a song that was like pretty much in response to like some protests that were going on due to racial injustice at the time period. Um, Super problematic. I still to this day have not listened to it, but I guess in the video or in the song, he's just like, or their video, there's like pretty much scenes that essentially look like a protest. And then there's a scene when they film in front of, was it the Maury County Courthouse in Tennessee, which was a place where a black man was famously lynched in like the 20s, in a place where there was like race riots in the 40s. Also, Jason Aldean, didn't know this, but fun fact that I found out today, apparently dressed in blackface for Halloween in 2015. And his kids wore like anti-Joe Biden stuff. Thanks for the thumbs up. I knew you like that type of stuff. But yeah, you get the reaction. I don't know. Thank you. Just do that just in case AI was getting your ass. But yeah, your favorite song I wasn't a fan of. And if you like it, you're racist. That is all I have to say about that.
All right. Great year for music. I'm not a huge Olivia Rodrigo fan, but I heard that she had dropped a banger of an album. I checked it out. It's called Guts. Fucking banger of an album. All American Bitch on there. Bad Idea Right. Bangers. Paint the Town Red by Doja is crushing it this year. Flowers by Miley. Lana Del Rey drops an album called There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard, one of the best songs she's ever made, and W's on there, Fishtail Candy Necklaces. I'm Just Ken off of the Barbie soundtrack. All fucking bangers. I'm going with the best song of the year from the Barbie soundtrack. What Was I Made For? Billie Eilish, Oscar Award winning at like 22 years old. That is her second song that she has got a fucking Oscar for. That bitch got some fucking heat. I'm really actually excited for the trajectory of her career because she's fucking climbed Mount Everest already, dude. She's not even 25. She has two Oscars, two for songs.
You want to talk about people I know nothing about? She is one of them. I couldn't name you one song, and I know she's very popular. I don't
She
know
makes really
anything.
good. You should dip into the Billy bag. She has fucking amazing
I get
songs.
her confused with Lana Del Rey. I don't know why. I know they're not very
How
similar at
fucking
all.
dare you?
I get them confused. I don't know anything about either of them. But okay. My or what's your worst sports moment or best sports moment?
Best sports moment. First of all, Tom Brady finally actually retires, so I had to throw that in there. Other than that, this is the fucking year of black women being fucking excellent. We got Angel Reese and LSU winning the National College Basketball Championship for women. We got Sha'Carri Richardson winning gold in the 100-meter World Championship. We got Coco Gauff winning the U.S. Open. We got Simone Biles winning her eighth title at U.S. Gym Championships. I'm giving a shout out to all of them black women who fucking cleared in 2023. That's what I'm going with the best sports news. But also Tom Brady retiring is very important.
Weird
Get
from
the
a
fuck
Jason
out of here.
Weird from a Jason Aldean listener that you would pick that as the best. For the worst, I am going. I've been like, it's been really boring, but this was just when the Astros were on a heater, so they were getting really close to a championship every year. So it's been a lot of baseball shit coming from me, good or bad. I also have my Astros shit on today. I'm doubling up. I typically don't like to double up with team shit, but spring training is upon us, or spring baseball. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm not playing.
Astros. Well, the worst of it all was the Rangers win their first World Series championship. I'll never root for a DFW team. I've got a really good friend of mine, an ex-roommate who was a diehard Rangers fan, even has a Rangers tattoo. So I was
Ooh,
very happy for him. but I did not like them winning the championship, especially because they eliminated the Astros in the ALCS. So that's my sports bar. I don't need to get into more details. Just know that was probably the last Astros thing for a while, I think. So we should be clear of that for the next 2 years we do this.
So you won't be wearing any more Astros merch for
Oh, I'm
the.
gonna be wearing a whole bunch of Astros merch. It's season's about to start, baby. I'm just saying, like in terms of best and worst stuff, we're probably done with
You
that.
know what? I got an Astros jersey too. I'm gonna throw one on just for you. Actually, I got two Astros jerseys. Honestly, since I've been up here, I'm like, go Astros.
You should
Every
be.
time the Astros come in town to play the Mariners, I'll be like, bro, I'm going to a game and I'm putting this fucking jersey on.
As you should. In terms of best miscellaneous news, or I'm doing worst miscellaneous news. I'm keeping confused. I apologize.
No, go
Told you
ahead.
dumber by the minute, dumber by the hour. I
We
am
need to end
going.
this episode.
Yeah, please, before I like really embarrass myself. I am going to go with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce starting a date,
Oof.
and here is why. Don't dislike the couple. Don't dislike anything about it, really. Good for him. He seems happy. Good for her. She seems happy. I am so sick of the dialogue behind it because this started all the outrage of, oh, Taylor Swift's on the TV again. They pulled numbers, and it would be Taylor Swift on the TV for a total of like 30 seconds in a
Yeah,
whole football game. But
yeah.
people need something to be outraged about. So people are always so annoyed about it. It became the talk of the town. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce in a negative regard. And it was just very annoying to watch sports and not hear about that on that was a very Facebook friendly conversation, I'm sure too. I think I was off Facebook by then, but that was definitely a heater on there for sure. Um, I can't stand that. Like people with the fake outrage getting people always gotta get mad about something, and Taylor Swift being on TV is something they were mad about. Again, cool with the couple. Did not like that this has become such a thing that people are concerned about when it's
It
literally nothing to be
honestly
concerned about.
it honestly made me like her more. I'm like, you got boys this upset just from being at the she didn't do nothing but go to the game and support her man. I'm like, you know what? And you got men talk. You got people creating games around drinking games. Oh, we're gonna take a shower. You know what? Good for you,
Good for
girl.
you, Taylor.
Exactly. I love how easily she just ruffles people's feathers. Like, and you know, I said like I'm low key, kind of like a Swifty, low key, low key, low key, low key. I pop in and out of her shit. She got some good music. I'm not super into her, but I'm like, honestly, this makes me like her more because y'all just pissed off at seeing her. Hell yeah, good for you. Best news to come out of this year. Number one, kind of sports related. Rihanna does a Super Bowl halftime, fucking demolishes it. Honestly, one of the best halftime performances I feel like I've seen.
Better than Turning Point. I know that was your favorite. Did it surpass Rihanna?
All right. All right. I'm going to give you that one too. The other piece of news that I want to mention is Donald Trump gets arrested this year, actually gets charges stuck to him for fucking racketeering and some other it was like election racketeering, which is like what he's about to try to do now for the midterms. His mugshot gets released and he tries to, like glorify it, but at the end of the day, bitch, we got you on paper now with your garbage ass. So, best news, Rihanna does Super Bowl halftime and Donald Trump gets arrested and he gets his fucking mugshot in the wall of fucking shame.
That wraps up the best and worst of 2023. We're now going to get into our last segment, our farewell segment, F off. It's where my PG-13 ass gets to say the F word. I think I might have said it once already, so I might have reached my quota, so maybe I should just say fudge in place. It's just a chance for us to, tell somebody to F off that we're not a fan of, whether it's somebody on a grand scale who's doing something offensive, whether it's Karrin's neighbor that was knocking boots too loudly last night, whatever the case may be, it's a chance for us to air our frustrations. Karrin, would you like to go first?
I would, Joseph. This fuck off is going to you, pal. Do you know
Hey,
why? I am sick of this one-sided Instagram relationship that is our fucking DMs. I send this guy reels and shit, and he don't comment. He don't react to him. He don't reply nothing. He sends me shit. Oh, we gotta talk about this, and we gotta have a whole fucking conversation. I send you one reel a month, and it gets fucking bub kiss. So fuck off, Joseph. I'm not responding to no more of your shit on Instagram until you get better at responding at my shit, motherfucker. Fuck off.
I'm laughing because it's so bad. I got one buddy, he'll send me like 20 reels and it'll be like a month before I respond.
And that's what I don't even like. I'm not that guy that's like, I mean, there is like one or two people that I'm like, okay, I can send them 4 or 5 in a row and, we can have a conversation about all of them. I, I send you one every 2 weeks, bro. I send you just one
If
at
it
a time.
if it makes you feel better, like I don't watch the ones my own wife sends me, and like it's probably gonna get me in trouble because they're usually like parenting ones that she references later. She's like, "Hey, did you watch that video I sent you about that therapist and how to talk to your kid?" I'm like, "Oh,
I'm about to start telling her to dump your ass if
I'm
you don't start putting in fucking work on that Instagram relationship.
I'm the king of." So I got 200 because it's like it's worse than text messages, but like yeah, if you want me to never respond, just DM me on social media. Right now I have 220 unread text messages. It's not as bad on Instagram, obviously, because it's 10 unread messages on Instagram.
That's crazy. That's so fucking crazy. Do fucking better.
I don't know if it's an anxiety thing or what it is, but I promise you though, you see it here first. Apparently, I don't answer Corinne's, I don't answer anybody's, and it's not like it's not me not wanting to. There's some mental blockage there that I can't understand. Probably why I can't pronounce words or raise the right number of fingers. My f off this week. I want to tell Andrew Scholes, fuck off.
Mm.
Um, only reason I really know who he was is because I used to be a huge Charlemagne the God fan. I used to really like The Breakfast Club. Was a big fan of theirs back in the day. Used to watch all their interviews, like starting at the end of college, probably to a couple years after that. Read like Charlemagne's book. And I know they had a podcast together, and that's kind of how I knew who he was. This guy, man, has just had for me, a fall from grace like no other. Well, not no other. There's a lot of have worse, but he's just been
Shia LaBeouf.
well, yeah, just pretty much anybody affiliated with the right. But he's got this podcast. I don't know what it's called. It's not the one with Charlemagne.
Yeah.
I think they brought Trump on. They voted for Trump. Um, maybe did they bring Trump on? I don't know I think they did. If not, they publicly endorsed him
Yeah.
essentially. And now he's coming out now on this like apology tour, essentially like, hey, had I known he was going to do this, I wouldn't have voted for him. Well, he's doing all the opposite things of what he said he was going to do.
Backpedal
Like,
time.
oh, there's a whole bunch of pedophiles. He's not worried about. I'm like, no shit, bitch. Like, don't you realize we had 4 years of this fool earlier? Like, I didn't have any empathy or any sympathy or any type of pithy for anybody who like voted for him the first time because we knew who he was instantly. If you were kind of dumb and you voted for him the first time, you know what? Maybe I'll give you a pass because you're not intellectually there. You're like me at 9 p.m. on this show where I can't talk. But if you voted for him a second time, baby, like you knew what you were getting and you knew there was no way it was going to get better. It was only going to get worse. So the fact that you're trying to walk this shit back now after having this huge platform where you just like praised him and pretty much promoted him saying you were voting for him, bitch, I don't want to hear that. Duh, bitch. Duh. You are stupid. You're the worst. I can't with this dude. This is just like on top of like I think the first thing he did this year before all this shit popped off was when he like made a joke about black women being abusive or something, and then it's just compiled into like more and more shit. And I'm just like I got no respect for this dude. And that's my fuck off, Andrew Scholes.
I just feel like as a celebrity, like, why are you endorsing somebody that you don't know anything about? Like, you are putting your stamp of approval on somebody, and all you've listened to from them is like sound bites. Like people who were like supporting Charlie Kirk, but then you quote things that Charlie Kirk actually said, and they're like, he didn't say that. Motherfucker, yeah, he did. How are y'all giving your stamp of approval to people who you didn't actually fucking follow or pay attention? Like, that is something that's political. Like, you're voting for the fucking president of the United. You are endorsing you, somebody who has 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 people following you, and you're a 30-year-old, probably pushing 40-year-old man who did not do their due diligence before they backed a political figure. And you don't have to dig but a fucking inch on Trump.
Bitch, did you
That's
not
how deep
live
you
here
have
the
to dig.
past? Did you not live here the past 10
This
years?
is how fucking deep you have to dig on this guy. I'm over the apology tour. I keep seeing his fucking clips on my time. Well, I just did. And they just keep saying, I just didn't know.
They
I
do
just
it like
didn't
every
know.
episode now. Like I see clips. It's like a different episode every week or
Yes.
however often
And
they do
that's all
it.
they're talking. I just didn't know. I just didn't know. I just didn't know. Why the fuck didn't you do your due diligence to know before you fucking stamped it, your approval on him?
Most
It
of the
took
most
50,000 people to fucking vote for him.
how
Get
many?
in the, I don't know how many followers he
I
has,
think
but I'm guessing he probably has 50 or 60,000 followers.
I
Probably
bet you
more
way
than
more
that.
than that.
Yeah, probably more than, but that's what I'm saying. You didn't know, then you didn't fucking do any type of fucking work to figure out who the fuck you were endorsing.
It's
That's what I'm saying. One Google search, this much digging will give you all the fucking information on Trump that you need to know. You were racist. You were probably homophobic. You thought that he was going to give you some fucking tax cuts. That's just say that. Just say that. Don't sit here and have fucking, oh, I just didn't know. Yeah, you did. You agreed with him on half of the shit that he was saying. That's why you fucking endorsed him. That's why. Oh, my bad. I took over
oh
your shit.
no, you're good. My Venn diagram: racist, selfish, or stupid. You got to be one of the three or multiple of the three to still be a supporter or to have voted for him this time around because, baby, it's
Yeah.
inexcusable. In 2024 to vote for this man, yeah, you were on some shit.
Yeah.
Crack, to be specific. That wraps up our Meowth episode, episode 52. We appreciate people who liked and subscribed who haven't done so in weeks. No, we appreciate anybody who supports. And you know what? I don't know where I'm going with this. Dumber by the second, I told you. But what I will tell you is, like my boy Big Bird right here, who I believe is actually a flightless bird, stay fly. More out.